What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Ricardo, your NBA sports journalist, and today is the day we have all been waiting for, because the Western Conference Finals are set. Oklahoma City Thunder versus San Antonio Spurs. Game 1 is Tuesday night, and what we are about to watch is not just a basketball series. It is the defining matchup of a new NBA era. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against Victor Wembanyama. The MVP frontrunner against the most uniquely talented player the game has ever produced. 8-0 Oklahoma City against the Spurs, who just dismantled Minnesota in 6 games. The number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. The Thunder against the Lightning. Except this time, the Lightning is 7 feet 4 inches tall and blocking shots at the rim, while also shooting threes from the perimeter. Game 1 is Tuesday. Oklahoma City has a 69.1% win probability. San Antonio has 30.9%. And I am going to tell you right now, those numbers do not fully capture how dangerous this Spurs team actually is. Let me give you the full picture of both teams before we get into the matchup specifics. Oklahoma City has been the most dominant force in these entire playoffs. They went 8-0 to get here. They swept Phoenix in the first round. They swept the Los Angeles Lakers, the 4th seed, the team with LeBron James, in the second round. They have not faced a true test yet. They have not been pushed to a game where everything is on the line. They have gone through these playoffs like a machine. Efficient, deep, relentless. And they have arrived at the conference finals completely fresh, completely healthy, and completely confident. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been a revelation in these playoffs. The MVP conversation is legitimate, and this series is going to be the final exam. He is getting to the line. He is making the right reads. He is scoring efficiently in every situation. Isolation, pick and roll, transition, clutch moments. He is the engine. Chet Holmgren has been extraordinary. 22 to 24 points per game, blocking shots, hitting threes, being a genuine matchup nightmare for every team they have faced. AJ Mitchell off the bench has been arguably the best non-star performer of the entire postseason. Alex Caruso is Alex Caruso. The depth is real and it is historic. But San Antonio is not the Lakers, and Victor Wembanyama is not LeBron James at 41. The Spurs beat Portland in the first round. Then they went to 6 games against a Minnesota Timberwolves team that had just eliminated the reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic and Denver, in the first round. That was a real test. That was a series where Wembanyama had to show up in hostile environments, face physical defensive schemes designed specifically to slow him down, and find a way to win. He responded with the historic Game 3 performance: 39 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, joining Shaq, Hakeem, Kareem, and LeBron in playoff history with that stat line. That performance told you everything you need to know about what Oklahoma City is facing in this series. They are not playing an overmatched opponent. They are playing a 21-year-old who is already doing things in the playoffs that only the greatest players in the history of the game have done before him. Now let me break down the 3 key battles that are going to decide this series. Battle 1, SGA versus Wembanyama. This is the headline matchup, and it deserves every word being written about it. The challenge for OKC is that Wembanyama is the one player in this league who can genuinely guard SGA. His length, his lateral quickness for a player his size, his ability to contest without fouling, Wembanyama as the primary SGA defender, is a legitimate defensive scheme. And it creates its own opportunity because it puts Wembanyama in a position where he is spending defensive energy on one of the most relentless offensive players in the league, while also being the centerpiece of San Antonio's offense. For Wembanyama on offense, OKC will throw multiple looks at him. Holmgren in the drop coverage, double teams when he catches in the post, switching schemes that put Caruso or SGA on him to disrupt his rhythm. The question is whether Wembanyama, who has shown passing ability that is elite for any player at any position, can find the open man when OKC throws help at him. Battle 2, Holmgren versus Wembanyama. When both are on the floor together, this is the most fascinating big man matchup in modern playoff basketball. Two 7-footers who can shoot threes, block shots, and protect the rim. Two players who fundamentally change what is possible offensively and defensively by simply existing on the court. If Holmgren has to guard Wembanyama on the perimeter, chasing him through screens, contesting threes, his defensive energy is spent in a way that takes him away from rim protection. If Wembanyama has to respect Holmgren's three-point shot on the other end, which he absolutely has to because Holmgren is shooting well from three this postseason, his positioning changes. This battle will be decided by which coaching staff makes better adjustments over the course of the series. Greg Popovich, the most decorated coach in NBA history, the architect of the original Spurs dynasty, will have specific schemes prepared for OKC's offensive sets. And Mark Daigneault, who has built something genuinely special in Oklahoma City, will counter. The chess match on the sideline could be as compelling as anything happening on the court. Battle 3, OKC bench depth versus San Antonio's ability to survive it. The Thunder bench scored 44 points in Game 3 against the Lakers. 44 points from reserve players in one game. Mitchell, Hartenstein, Cason Wallace, Jared McCain, all contributing at levels that no other team's bench can match. San Antonio has depth too, but the gap between the two benches is arguably the biggest mismatch in this series. If the Spurs are going to win, they need Wembanyama to be so dominant in extended minutes that the bench gap becomes irrelevant. And that means Wembanyama might need to play 40 minutes per game, which carries its own physical toll over a 7-game series. So what happens? OKC goes in as the 69.1% favorite and deserves that number. They are the better team on paper. They are deeper. They are more experienced as a playoff unit, having gone through 8 games without a loss. They have the home court advantage. Games 1 and 2 are in Oklahoma City, Tuesday and Thursday. But San Antonio has Wembanyama, and Wembanyama changes every calculation, every win probability model, every conventional basketball analysis. Because he is doing things that conventional basketball analysis was not built to evaluate. This is the series that defines the next decade of NBA basketball, not just who wins the championship in 2026, but who becomes the team, who becomes the player, who becomes the force that shapes what this league looks like for the next 10 years. SGA wants to prove he is the best player in the world. Wembanyama wants to prove the future is already here. Oklahoma City wants to complete a historic playoff run and win a championship. San Antonio wants to validate everything they have built around the most uniquely talented player since who knows when. Tuesday night, Game 1, Western Conference Finals. I cannot wait. I am Ricardo, your NBA sports journalist. Smash that like button, subscribe for live Game 1 reaction Tuesday night, and drop a comment below. Who wins this series, OKC or San Antonio? I will see you Tuesday.